What's going on, man? It's the Grind Club, and we back once again pushing the agenda. I'm Kenny Grind.
I'm Theo Grind.
Today, man, we got the legendary Pontiac song, Rospit. What's the deal, bro?
Ain't nothing in the building.
What up, though?
Man, I can't call it, man. Just grinding, you know. Hey, how life been treating you?
I've been good, man. Blessed. You know what I'm saying? Just like working. You know what I mean? Like if I ain't working, that's when I feel kind of fucked up. You know what I mean?
So I know the feeling.
I've been store's doing good.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't been really making music, but DJing, like that's my musical
Still got your hands
outlet now. And then the acting shit, you know what I'm saying? Family good, so I'm good.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming through, man. Showing some love.
I know you busy,
man.
bro.
Right, busy man.
You even taking time out your schedule to pop by. You know what I'm saying? Say a lot, man. So I know you said something about the store, man. Kind of touch on like how you got started with the whole Burn Rubber situation, then leading up until 218.
Well, Burn Rubber was there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a store. It was open for like 3 years, and then I had like a business plan. I wanted to open my own store, and then in the midst of that, like right when I finished my business plan, Burn Rubber had opened, and but I was kind of like, damn. But then I started going there, meeting people, and then me and my old business partner Rick, he was actually working for them, and then they decided to sell. We ended up buying it. You know what I'm saying? And then just
Power move.
turning that bitch all the way up.
That's hard.
And then
Now, what shoes you'll necessarily go to when you say you wanted to open a store, or you just wanted to open a store?
yeah, I had a shoe store. It was gonna be called crazy thing, bro. It was gonna be called Sneaker Heaven, and it was gonna be in Southfield on Northwestern Highway.
Oh, so you had everything lined up.
Everything lined up, and that's why. So Rick had to play, and then he kind of stepped to me because he knew I had a business plan for it, for like a model, business model for it to work, and then we did that and had a crazy run.
What made you want to get into shoes, though?
Bro, I just always been into it.
I'm about to say probably sneaker, probably.
Yeah, not even like so. I remember I used to work for Enterprise Rental Car, and I was like I didn't have a degree. I didn't graduate college, so I was a person when you go pick up your car, the nigga that wash your car and gas the car up and shit.
Porter.
Yeah, porter, exactly. And I hated that shit, man. And then I picked this white dude up one day. And cause like the one I worked at, they kind of rented out, like Jags and Benzes and shit. So I picked dog up I think from the airport or some crazy shit, and then I just started talking to this white dude. I couldn't tell you his name right now, and he was like, I was just talking. He was talking about like our lifelong goals or like career choices and shit, and I'm like, man. He like, so what do you do? And I'm like, I hoop. And then and I'm in the shoes. And he was like, that's it. And I'm like, and then that was it. That's what I'm thinking, like, what you mean? And he like, whatever your passion is, lock in, commit to it, and find a way to make money from it. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean by that, bro? Like, you saying...
So that shit sound foreign down there.
Yeah. So he was like... I was like, so you mean like should I open up a Foot Locker? He was like, maybe, I don't know. You know what I mean? So I kind of took that and it like kind of like consumed myself with it for some time. And then I was remember Slam magazine, the hoop and shit. I was looking through a Slam magazine and I saw it was a sneaker boutique called Undefeated, which is at the time I didn't know what Undefeated was. Now you know exactly what it is. And so I'm like, damn, I never really heard of a sneaker boutique. We had Foot Locker, we had Athlete's Foot, and like mall stores and shit. So I'm like, damn, and then I just in this rabbit hole of that shit, man, and was like, that's what I want to do. And then
that's
kind of
different too.
rest
You don't hear a lot of people say necessarily, people be into shoes, but not like actually open up a whole shoe store.
And I always tell people, man, you always want to soak in game from other people and just have conversation with other people because you never know what might hit you.
What if you would have stayed to yourself that they not even said nothing to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. That's my motto, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, even when you get to a certain level or something, you kind of it's like an unwritten rule to kind of like be anti. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you see when you see niggas come through the club, they come through the back door. They would
the image that
you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what you supposed to do, and I never been like that, man. I used to be like, I talk to everybody because you know, whoever it is, you could get some kind of game or some kind of knowledge from everybody, man, and apply it to what you got going on.
That keep you in the game longer too. That's probably why you still moving how you is, just having that attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I tell niggas all the time, like, I'm not cool no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be asking me questions. I'm like, bro, I asked the niggas at the young niggas and people that work at my store. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people, because they hit me up because they're like, oh, well, you're the decision maker. And I'm like, I defer.
Exactly.
I be like, they send it to me. I send it to my people. Like, I think it's cool. They're like, no, that shit trash.
All right.
Or I be like, that's trash. They're like, no, nigga, that shit popping. and then we either go with it or don't.
That's how it be, man. As long as you got someone that you depend on, then you can count on shit, you know, to get shit right.
That's all part of having a solid team behind you too. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's crazy how the universe works. Like going back to that situation, like everything kind of lined up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he gave you that info, you took it and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? You soaked it up. You could have just been like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But you soaked it up, and now look where you at now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what when the second store come about?
So the second store, we had opened a store called 218 in I forgot what year, man, like 2012 or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like right down the street from the Burn Rubber in Royal Oak, and we had got some business partners and opened up. It was supposed to be like a little bit more high end than Burn Rubber and whatever, and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was only open for like a year and a half or something, maybe 2 years when we closed it down. So then, you know, after I bought my business partner out and kind of growing Burn Rubber, and things were starting to start going like really well. We went. I was trying to do something with Nike, like a pop-up shop.
Okay.
For Air Max Day in March.
Okay.
And I reached out to them, and they were like, you know, I don't know, and you know, whatever. And then randomly my rep hit me back and was like, how about opening a new store? And I'm like, you know, like that shit, yeah, like it's been 15, 16 years at that point.
I was about to say,
and y'all never said, like, why now? Right. You know what I mean? Come to find out, it was because they had allowed another store from out of town to come into town. So they were trying to give, and then people, you know, the people that work behind the scenes, they were like, you know, how you gonna let an outsider come in, but you don't give the people that's there an opportunity to grow?
Exactly.
So, you know, I got that in, like, you know, 16 years, however long it was. They'd, you know, when Nike says, do you want to do this? You don't tell them no.
Absolutely.
You figure that shit out. And that's kind of what I did. And then I just kind of like, we had for the first 218, it you know, like it failed, and we closed the shop down.
You know, you can't look at it as an L though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yeah.
But it did fail.
Yeah,
like we ended it. That's the point I'm trying to make. And so the name was open, and I know people kind of like, you could have got 218. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. But I knew people associated it with the brand. It represented the brand. I came up with the name for the team at the time, and it was available, so I just got it, and you know, started like that.
So you rebooted it pretty much. Yeah. Now it's doing good. That's dope, man. Like I said, you know, I've been watching you. I never really got a chance to really sit down with you like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do watch you. And the example that you said, you know what I'm saying, the grind in you, you know what I'm saying, that was one thing that always stood out to me about you. You feel me? So I just want to commend you on that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. And as far as I see you starting to get off into movies and stuff too.
Yeah, that's my bag right now.
Yeah, listen, I say
Yeah, man. I watch Tubi then every day.
Yeah.
I said my boy popping up on that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
And I can tell you have fun with it too. Like,
You know, need some extras, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We here, man.
Nah, I was just talking to I don't know if y'all know Vita, but I was just chopping it up with Vita about we have been talking to minute, because we've done a couple. We were in Quick Money together, and then the Wrong One together. So just kind of both being from the Yak, and there's not a lot of people in that in that world. We've been talking about doing something. You know what I mean? And like sometimes I'll be on her head about writing a movie or coming up with an idea, and then I'll kind of fall off and she'd be on my head. But we was just talking about like we got to do that shit next year, man.
How is that writing movies? And
I was about to say,
shit?
I don't know. I don't even know, bro. I'm about to figure it out.
You about to figure it out?
I am terrified. It's some shit
Right.
like because like the thing is, I know people that do that shit, and like rapping. I write, you write stories all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I write. I have ideas for overall stories, but it's just the dialogue.
Right.
Like making,
and it's kind of tedious too, right?
it's super tedious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you got to write like we're having a conversation right now, but we never if we never had it before, how do you write it?
Right.
Until you have a conversation with a person. So it's like you making that up, but it has to like be a part of the story. Or you have to be introducing the character. Why are you introducing this character? What is this person gonna play? And then it's just too many twists and turns.
I tried. I went on the website one day, and I think they had like I forgot what it was called, but they had like scripts you can read to practice. And I was doing it, and then it was like, Tony shakes hand, like every little thing in there,
Like why? Like how am I thinking about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's.
But it's
wild.
we about to figure that shit out though.
They get it together.
Yeah, it's like
That's my next bag. I said I'm gonna get into acting. It is what it is.
yeah. I got the blueprint, bro. I tell niggas all the time. It's a way to get into this game in this Detroit area. Other than doing the shit yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like if you do it, you can do it however the fuck you want to do it. But if you want to get into that game of like, the nigga from Moolah Films to Homestead, Dennis Reed, to Kamal Smith, like Shoe Lady, like all these different people. There's a way to do it. There's a way to set yourself up to be
able to do it.
You
ain't gotta be no expert.
Yeah, nope. I tell you off, once we stop filming, if you want to know. But I tell people all the time, not too many people go that route. I told Vita, and she, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And then next thing
open
you know,
up a whole new lane for you. You know what I'm saying? Probably something you never even thought you would be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's sweet. Yeah, I think I seen you. What was that? Street Legal.
Street Legal is crazy. Yeah. And it's so dope, man, because at the time, like I'm not saying I'm an expert now. I still kind of don't know what I'm doing for real, but I was super like I was nervous.
Already,
You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of like it didn't really come off on screen. I don't think, but but now I'm kind of in a bag where it's like it's kind of like when I was rapping. When I first started rapping, I was doing shows. I used to be nervous, and then it got to a point like, I got a show tomorrow. Knock that shit out and just go with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go over your lines. All right, now what we should.
The longer you do something, the more comfortable you get with doing it. That's why they say never be afraid to try something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you feel like you can do it, just try it.
Like we be saying shit, even with the podcast shit, bro. I just feel like, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I called cousin, we sat down and we like, we're going to come up with a platform for, people who just grind, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We come from a side of the fence, so you feel me? Just shine light on it, you know what I mean? We ain't know nothing about this, you feel me?
Just give these kids something, you know what I'm saying, to think about that
look up
they
to,
can get into, that, you know what I'm saying, anything is possible, that you can make it out these streets, you know what I'm saying? It ain't all the way about toting pistols and you know what I'm saying? Like,
and 9 times out of 10, any idea you got, it may not work at that moment, but it always kind of play out in your favor. You know what I'm saying? As long as you grind it out and, you know what I'm saying, stick with it. For real.
Yeah, that's the way.
Yeah, that's how
I commend y'all too, man. It's like I've been seeing, like I don't say y'all came out of nowhere, but it's kind of like I'm seeing niggas like damn. And then I'm like, damn, I kind of want to be on there, dog. You know what I'm saying? But don't know, you know what I'm saying? And then when you reached out, I was like, hell yeah. Like, it's no question. It's about, having the time to do it.
That's
But just from the branding, like the marketing, everything y'all do. And I know y'all ain't been doing it for the longest time, but like niggas is watching this shit, bro. Niggas is seeing it.
I appreciate it, man. We
that mean a lot,
we
though.
trying like a mug, man. And like I said, we we just jumped off the porch with it.
Yeah, we
man.
just getting
you know
started.
What I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Like shit, we just put the shit together and like just go with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna take it. Eventually, we look at the bigger picture.
They're gonna be in one of them movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. The whole podcast in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we just trying to do something different, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do something different.
So I know you probably talked about this a million times, man. You know we was gonna ask, man, the whole Jordan collab.
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen? And I know that had to be a crazy feeling, because it was a crazy feeling for me seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's on the internet on the outside.
Seen DJ Collab rocking them things. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, man, come
crazy.
on, man. Doing big things, man.
Man, it sound crazy, but like they just hit me up. I kind of out of the blue. Now I'm pretty sure on their side it wasn't out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
But
they was plotting on it. Because, of course, anything they do probably mapped out on
yeah, they probably have been known about it for a year or so. But nah, man, I was it was right when I was opening 218. You know, like I got the approval to do that, and then I was at the crib one day, and my rep called me, and was like, when your Jordan rep call you. It's good because we cool. Like he's a black dude, a little bit older than me, I believe, but super cool. A lot of them, it's like, damn, why is this motherfucker? It's like why are you calling me today? Like, what did I do? Did I post? Did I sell a shoe early on accident? Like,
you one of them people that be looking at your phone when they call. What the fuck?
Like, why is this nigga calling me right now, dog? And then so he called me. I, of course, answered it, and we chopping it up. And he like, yo, I gotta. Are you sitting down? I'm like. I wasn't, but I'm like, yeah, you know, and I'm just like, my heart is pounding, like, dog, what is this dude? Because at any
what's going on?
Like they hold the key to everything, right? They could say you about to get, 1,000 pair of this that's gonna sell out in a minute, or nigga, or you're done. We don't want, we're not fucking with you no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, man, you got, we've been kind of chopping it up, whatever, and you got your own SMU. And so SMU is special makeup. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like which I know is a shoe. Right. And I'm like, click, hung up on him.
There you bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, why is this nigga playing with me like that, dog? That's not. So I'm telling you, in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck would he do that? You know what I'm saying? Then he called me right back, of course, and he like, yo, I think we disconnected the call. I said, no, nigga, I hung up on you. So he like, no, man, we've been talking, you've been grinding, you've been doing your thing over the last couple of years, where you took the store from when he first became my rep to what it was when he hit me up. Mm-hmm. He was like, man, you deserve it, and we giving you a shoe. And I'm like, oh, snap.
I'm talking about the feeling, bro. Like
crazy. I didn't even, like, for the first, like, I think at the end of that conversation, like right before I hung up, I was like, what shoe is it? It could have been like the weakest shoe ever. You know what I'm saying? But he was like a Jordan 2. And I was like, damn, a Jordan 2? You know what I'm saying? And then I just got off the phone. But so I hit my mans up, who's my man Mario Butterfield, who's like my main designer on my team or whatever. Super hyped, nigga, outside jumping. It was like May, I believe. It was like summertime. So I'm outside running around in my driveway and shit. And he like, what shoe is it? I'm like, a 2. He like, a high or a low? I'm like, nigga, I don't know. I ain't even ask him, dog. And he was like, I was like, I know it's a 2 though. So we started like that day. We started designing a high, and then like a week later, we jumped on a call with Jordan Brand and everything. And then that's when they told us it was a low and shit. Mm-hmm. But they was super impressed. Like they didn't know. It just shows you the level of company, like what they are. Mm-hmm. I'd been a part of, or my store, whatever, designed. I think over the years, maybe 20 shoes, close to it at the time, and from New Balance to Reebok, we did Pumas, like a whole bunch of shit, and they had no idea of that. Like they like when I got on the call, I'm like, yeah, man. So I'm like, let's do this, that, and the third. Right. And they like, damn, you done this before? I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
This is what I do.
So they're like, oh, I didn't know you did a shoe with New Balance and all this shit. But
that made it even more comfortable. Too.
Yeah, because I was prepared, and I kind of knew the process. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, it's the level of I don't even know the word for it, but what they put into it and their attention to detail from every level is like, it's like playing D2 college basketball to being, playing against LeBron.
Yeah.
In the, like in the league. Yeah, we've dealt with other
I was
companies.
about to say, we've done it, but
but not at that level,
not
man.
at that level.
And they do that shit. And they do it every week.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Special.
That's
man.
big, bro.
Yeah,
That's big, and that, you know what I'm saying, and you humble with it too. But at the same time, like you know what I'm saying. I know I'm that guy. You feel
right.
me? You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing my thing, man. I'm doing my thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like you said, always working, man. Always working on something, man.
For sure. What's so what you got as far as like you got any like you got new movies you working on right now? Or?
Yeah, I got a couple. So I want to say, man, I need to actually like look this up, but I want to say it's 4. I got like 4 things out on Tubi right now that you could go watch.
I know for sure.
The Wrong One, Street Legal, Quick Money, and it's something else that's slipping my mind.
I'm gonna look it up.
Something else that I always forget about. But there's also
My boy working, he forgetting the movies.
I got like 4 things that are done, 4 or 5 things that are done. It's just a matter, like they could be outright. They could just drop just 5 minutes ago. It's just a matter of when they drop. But like, I forgot this. I think it's called Lies Over Loyal. No, that's not it. I don't even remember the name of the movie. Some of them I got like small parts in. It's this movie named Justice. My girl El Brianna, her first one she wrote and directed with Dennis Reeves. Crazy. That could drop any time. She said the end of November or December.
So how long do it usually take? Like when you're making a movie and stuff like that, do you just go in like for your part and then you done, or how that work?
Yeah. So usually movies are 10 to 12 days of shooting.
Okay.
And then depending on your role in a movie, you might be on set. Like the movie I was talking about, the short role I had. I was on set one day for maybe 3 hours and shot a scene, like 2 scenes, and was done. You know what I'm saying? So when the movie come out, now they shot for 10 days or 12 days that time. And so when the movie come out, and it usually take about a month and a half, 2 months for them to edit it and put it all together. Then they had the premiere and shit.
Say that little 3 hours, it make you like you was in the whole motherfucking movie, the whole.
No, it's crazy. Like, this was a short part, bro.
Oh, okay.
So this one was like I may have been in that movie. Might be like a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Oh damn! Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's one scene. It's like a reminisce, like a throwback to the guy who the main characters. I played his father when he was a child.
Right.
And some shit happened, and it's showing you the reason why he's how he is. And then I was done. But then like the movie Justice, I'm like a support to the lead, and I was on set for like probably out of the 10 days, probably 6.
So when you say support to the lead, I know that's
like a best friend or some shit like that.
No, so like it's always like a lead character that got, like in The Wrong One, it was kind of 3 leads. So it was me, the dude that was on the bullshit, my man Kamal, and then Nix, which is the woman. She was kind of the main character. I was like the co-main character, but then the other guy, like the beginning of the movie was mostly me, and then once it got to a certain point, when she started basically cheating on me with him, that was the second part of the movie, and then it came together at the end. But then this movie I just finished called Loyalty Over Lies, Loyalty Over Trust, Loyalty Over something. My man Yada from Vegas, it's his like debut.
Okay.
As a writer and a co-director. I'm the lead in that. Like I'm in the most scenes out of anybody. Like even he wrote the movie and I'm in more scenes than him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay then.
But
do you find it hard, like, that'd be my thing. Like, I feel like if I was to start acting or something like that, like I'd never come out of character. Like I'd just be, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, it's yeah. Like when you kind of tap in, you tap in. But there are people that do that. I think they call them method actors. Like I was talking to somebody. No, I'm not talking. I'm sorry. I saw a video of RZA talking about Denzel on the what's the movie he did with where there was a cop. He was Frank Lucas. No, Frank Lucas.
Oh, okay. American Gangster.
American Gangster.
Yeah.
So he said that when he got to set, Denzel was acting crazy, like acting funny towards him and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of like,
dog on the tip in that.
yeah, he like, yeah, that's some like, damn, like fuck Denzel, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So then he said they get to the actual like screening, like the actual like the movie, the premiere of the movie. And he said Denzel see him off to the side like, yo, RZA, what's up? Whatever, right? Like, so he kind of like, damn. So he said he kind of checked him like bro, why you was back then and now you like that? He said, cause you the police, bro. I don't fuck. I'm Frank Lucas. I don't fuck with the police.
Fuck with y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Like he's standing on
and he
business.
said he stood on that shit until they rap. This like, you know what we do. There are people that they don't take it to that extreme, but when you about to shoot, it be like that. You kind of got to get in that mode, but then you yell cut and niggas will get to chopping it up and laughing and shit, do whatever. But nah, it's
I guess you stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready.
yeah, for real. Yeah.
I definitely be.
Is there any scenes like that you turned down?
Yeah, like I turned down two main character roles because of sex scenes. I couldn't do sex scenes. Like, so my wife wasn't, you know, I think when I first started, when I got into it and I'm doing this shit, she kind of was like, oh, that's cool. Like, there's something he's doing. But then now you can see like, no, this is a thing for me, right? I'm serious about this shit. I'm taking classes.
Now that lingering thought gonna start coming like, damn, he might have to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then I had to, so I like, you know, even in the wrong one, it was like I had like a kiss scene, but it was like a little peck, but it was supposed to be a passionate kiss. And she was like, nigga, no. You know what I'm saying? She's like, fuck that. But then when she saw it on the screen, I think she kind of was like, oh, that ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm kind of like taking these baby steps, but I had to turn out two roles because it was like sex scenes. Like,
Tubi don't fuck around.
They don't fuck around, nigga. You feel me? And I'm like, man, just out of respect for her, you know what I'm saying? But then the last, like I just did one, it ended up not being like a sex scene. But I told my wife, I'm like, damn, man, you know, it's kind of like a kid, and it's like, damn, I want to go play with my friends, but I can't. But you saying I can't. And then I was like, she was like, nah, go ahead and do it. Just don't go crazy, and let's take baby steps in it. You know what I'm saying? And say like, and then
that's so dope, bro. I don't mean cut you off. That's so dope because, you know, people don't understand, especially, you know, everybody don't have a partner that really understand and support that grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
And for her to, you know, be like, you know, go ahead, but and then even on your end, and you like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta respect your partner. You feel me?
Yeah. Because shit, that's the real movie.
Exactly.
Right. You feel me? That's the real movie, nigga. Right, you can't get cut from that movie. Shit. Get fired from that shit, it's over.
Yeah, it's over with.
That's where you lay your head at.
For real, it's over. That's dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to balance that. You know what I'm saying?
Keep your cool. Respect for one another. You know what I'm saying? I respect you. You respect me, and then, you know, like you said, we baby step this shit on up.
You know what I'm saying?
See how it go, and it might not
she
go.
She could be on the tip, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Cut it all out. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more acting.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, you probably still go ahead and do it, but it'll still be fucking with your head. You know what I'm saying?
Like fucking with your home. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, your home got to be happy first.
Yeah, first and foremost, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
None of this should be happening. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. So as far as before we get out of here, man, you know, it's a lot of people that probably can't reach you, or, you know what I'm saying, probably haven't talked to you yet, and they kind of probably wondering how to get to where you are, or, you know what I'm saying, do what you've done. You know what I'm saying? What could you tell them as far as, you know, like how to go about it, or, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I do a lot of interviews and talk to a lot of people, and I haven't found a way to make this shit sound like, you know, glamorous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's super cliche, dog. Like it's no bells and whistles to what I do. I speak positive about the things that I'm like. I don't know if anybody read this book, right? It's called The Secret. But it's the reason I kind of it's the reason that I'm where I am, I believe. And the way it got to me is Big Sean. So Big Sean Don C told Big Sean to read it. Kanye told Don C to read it. Hove and his crew told Ye to read it. Okay. So I'm like, well, shit. If them niggas, I don't read, but I don't fuck with books. I don't fuck with books. I'll tell you that. If you, I'm a nigga. If you don't want me to find something, put that shit in the middle of a book. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, if that lineage read it, you know what I'm saying? And it, you know, it's really just like a starter book on manifesting, you know what I'm saying? Like speaking positively. And so I'm like, well, shit, let me try it. You know what I'm saying? And then this shit just worked. You know what I mean? So I stand on it. If anybody come to me and say whatever, and I'm like, this same way, like, yo, man, you should read this. It did. And you look at those people, right? You look at Sean, you look at Don C, you look at obviously Kanye, you look at Hov.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying
they read that book.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's the end all be all, right? And basically,
it's down there a start though.
It's just a start. It's it's the starter level to it. You know what I'm saying? And in our reality, it's like it talks about this the sun, right? Now, if you believe in a higher power, you just relate it to it's the sun. They're talking about God. If you believe in God, you know what I'm saying. But it's written for people that may not believe, whatever, right?
Okay. And
it's just like you just speak positive. You speak positively on things, right? And if you could, and it basically boils down to if you could think it, you speak it, you believe it, and the sun, the universe, God is gonna bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? And then if you look at, I started paying attention to like the things I was saying. You know what I mean? Like you start paying attention to like I even look back at like Tupac and Biggie, bro. You know what I'm saying? As much as you love them, as much as this, that, and third, all them niggas spoke was death. I see death around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Ready to die. Like that's all they talked about. So it's like that's what the universe, or that's what God. I
don't even play them games. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even speak like that.
Yeah.
My wife always tell me, always think positive, man. Think positive. You think positive.
And it's crazy that you say that too, because I speak a lot. Like I talk to my guy Murner, bro, and I always tell him like, if you doing what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, putting your effort in, the universe gonna meet you halfway, bro.
Facts.
And I promise you on everything, bro, I have not been wrong yet. You know what I'm saying? It always meets you halfway. Not a minute you wake up and be like, I ain't doing this today.
Yep.
You ain't giving the universe nothing to feed off. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely right about that, bro.
Try to cheat the game, man. You know what I'm saying?
You can't cheat it.
You cannot.
A lot of people try to cheat the game, man, and at the end of the day, you might get away with it in the beginning, but that shit come back around, man.
Because the thing is, man, the game is gonna win. It's the game.
It's the game.
You can't beat the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the main thing I would tell people, man. You know, I don't look at failures as losses. I look at L's as learning experiences. I just try to think positive, be positive, and put the effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even with that, like, yeah, you could think it, yeah, you could say it, yeah, you could speak it, yeah, you could believe it, but you still got to do the work.
Yeah, still got to put that work.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I just try to be better every day. I just try to be a little bit better every day.
Yeah,
every single day.
And that's what's gonna weed you out too. When you can, like you said, think it and all that, and you put that work in, you can't be stopped. You know what I'm saying? Every time, bro.
That's what I say. Every day you wake up, man, you got to do something towards, what you're trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? Instead of chilling and just want to kick back, play the game and all. You know what I'm saying?
Then when stuff ain't going right for you, talking about white guy.
Yeah, like, come on, man. You know?
You ain't did nothing. You talking about white guys.
Because everybody out here struggling, so everybody just
for sure.
really just trying to maintain. So nobody got nothing to give, man, but some words, some wisdom.
For sure. Shit. One more thing too I want to touch on before we get out of here. You thinking about dropping more music? What you doing with that?
Not really, man.
Say it's over with.
Not really. I'm in the DJ bag.
Yeah.
It's always there. You know what I'm saying? Like
I did see you be doing the what's that? Let the DJ lead.
Let the DJ lead you. Tomorrow is my 2-year anniversary.
Oh, okay.
And
What's that about a little bit? Just real quick.
So I've been DJing for, I think since like 99. I started DJing, and then I kind of stopped when I was rapping. But during the pandemic, and the fact that I'm getting older, I got back to it. And you know, like,
it's probably therapeutic at this point too.
It is. Fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fun, and I hate when you DJing a party, it's 500 people here going crazy. And then one person comes up and be like, hey, can you play? And it's like,
come on.
Like who the fuck do you think you are?
Put a sign up, $100 a song.
Yeah, but nah, niggas are paid.
Man,
No,
for real.
no.
Especially, I ain't gonna say niggas, white people pay.
Man, every
I
time.
put that sign up, $100 a song.
And street niggas, like niggas that's getting,
Right, they get into that bag.
So, but the thing they don't understand is that like it fucks the party up. So you feel away. Then, but it's like I've told people like, listen, are you not having a good time? You know what I'm saying?
Drinking.
So then they like, well, yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm like, it's 500 other people. Do you think that you want to come DJ then? Mm-hmm. So let the DJ. But at the same time, as a DJ, I've been there before. Mm-hmm. You're doing this to make money.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, and a lot of people get caught up in that. By the grace of God, I'm not in that position. Right, I have something that feeds me and my family. Mm-hmm. So
you're just doing DJ for the passion.
Yeah, it's a passion thing, right? So I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck that you are mad because I don't play the Tamia Hustle. Bitch, go to a party, go to any other club in the city. You get what I'm saying?
What I'm in here. I already got my lineup. The crowd moving.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about Tamia Hustle?
Just to get on here and dance for that one song, and get the
and get on.
Yeah, so let the DJ lead you is like somebody gave me a club night, Willis Show Bar.
I see what you just did. I just thought about it.
You know what I'm saying? Let the whole point is, in my mind, when you go to a club, you're off work. Yeah. So why are you trying to tell me what to do, right? So but you're going to a place because you trust. You should be, because you trust the person that's ahead of the music or whatever, to take you where they want you to take you, to where they want you to go. So with that, I know a lot of people. It's like niggas that rap that make songs for the radio, but in all reality, they just love doing house music or whatever the fuck. Right. But it don't sell, whatever. So I know a lot of DJs that get caught up in the zone of they need the money. This club is paying the most money. And and this is the crowd they have, but they all hate it. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna create a night where I'm gonna play whatever as long as the crowd is moving. That's all I give a fuck about. You could come play that to me, Hustle. I'm just not playing it. But I invite my friends that get caught up in that. They have to play the same 40 songs every night. Right. They've been playing that for the last 6 months.
Same shit you hear on the radio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost like a nigga, like niggas that's in the NBA that finally get a chance to come back to the hood and play in a pickup game. It's just fun to niggas, and it works. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the only spots in the city where you
definitely gonna have to come check you out.
You don't hear the same shit. When is it? The 2-year anniversary. I do the third Friday of every month.
Where is that?
At Willis Show Bar in Detroit. It's like on Wayne State campus.
I'm gonna pop out for you.
Okay. Yeah, but it's dope, man. And I give those people an opportunity. So the other dope part about it is that the people that are showing up, because most people like. You sick and tired of going to the club every week hearing the same songs, right? And most people are like that. So when they find out about it, they love it, and then they love seeing like, oh man, this the DJ from the radio station. I didn't even think this nigga could go into a bag of 80s pop music. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, some Luther Vandross or some crazy shit like that. Anita Baker, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's it, man. And but that's just how I roll. And not, like now I'm cruising because if you book me, you know what it is. Mm-hmm. I tell people all the time, man, you probably don't want to book me for your reception, your wedding. I don't do weddings for real. I'm doing one in Vegas just because it's in Vegas.
I was about to say, yeah,
but
Vegas.
People that book me know that they know what they're getting. Mm-hmm. So if you like, oh man, I need you to play, man, you might as well go with dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So, and next year, 2024, I'm doing shit right now. I'm taking some bookings right now. Mm-hmm. That's going to be next year. But as of January 1st, I become unbookable.
Y'all heard that first.
Can't book me.
You heard it first here on the Grind Club.
Yeah, we either gonna partner.
Unbookable.
We gonna partner. You can't pay me. I'm in. You know, we gonna partner, promote it together, and make the money. But you can't pay me $500-$600 to DJ nothing.
It's over.
It's over.
Shit over.
It's over.
For real, talk that
Gotta set
shit.
the standard. You know what I mean?
For real though. Hell yeah.
Y'all
Well,
know
man,
what it is, man. It's the
sure,
Grind
man.
Club, man. He just
We
let y'all
appreciate
know
you.
what it is, man.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure.
We appreciate you coming by, man. Taking your time out, man. Like I said, know you busy, bro. We got to get you back on here, man. I look forward to working with you soon, bro.
For sure. Anytime. But I want to say something though. Thank y'all for having me first and foremost. Keep doing what y'all doing. You know I've been in certain situations before. Starting off, shit feels smooth. Then shit get rough, man. But keep going. Just stay consistent. Because like I know people that y'all might not even think about is paying attention.
Appreciate
what I'm saying? And keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, if you like my whole thing, I was just talking to Vita, I was just down at Biscuits and Bourbon, and she was like, "You fuck with Pontiac." I'm like, "Hell yeah." I've never charged. If you find a person, I'm not saying nobody ever gave me no money, but I've never charged if you from Pontiac, I'd never charge you for a verse. The most I would tell you is bring some drink and some food to the studio.
For sure.
Anybody, if you could get in contact and reach out to me, I'll be there.
For sure.
And that's it.
And
but you got to be from Pontiac,
bro.
You got to be from Pontiac. If you're from the city, I'm charging. From anywhere, if you're from Waterford, you might get charged. But if you're from the Yak, I'll be here. I'll be here though.
Man.
You feel me?
Y'all here, man.
I said, man, even like I said,
Put on for the city,
when
man.
I reached out to him, man, it was he ain't even, you know what I mean? He
Oh,
popped right
look.
back at me.
Yeah, no question.
Hell
I was
yeah.
waiting. I'm like, these niggas gotta call me, bro.
He called me like, bro, we got Rospit, bro. We locked in, bro. He was pumped. I'm like, hell yeah, shit, that's what's up.
But anytime, if I got something, I try to reach out to y'all. If I got something popping, but anything, man. If you see me doing whatever, just reach out, and I'm here.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man.
Grind Club, man. We out.
We out.